An inflammatory response is the body's reaction to an injury or pathogen invasion, oftentimes a bacteria or a virus. It's a call to the rest of the body to alert the rest of the body that something is wrong and something needs to be fixed, whether that is healing an injury or stopping further pathogen invasion. You can really think about the body's initial inflammatory response as the alert bell, calling all of the healing units to take action. Inflammatory responses are necessary in the body to start the healing process. Without an inflammatory response, the body's immune system would not kick into action, and we wouldn't be able to start the healing process for injuries or slow invasion by viruses or bacteria. Cytokines are the body's messengers for the immune system. There are hundreds of them, each with a different job. When the body's initial inflammatory response gets activated, hundreds of cytokines are sent out all over the body to help the body respond to injury or pathogen invasion. They each have a different job. Some of them are relaxing or constricting blood vessels to create more or less blood flow to a certain area. They're increasing permeability in the vasculature to release fluid to a site of injury, for example, to protect the injury. In some cases, they are activating different parts of the immune system to stop pathogens from replicating or from growing. So when these cytokines are doing their job appropriately and we have an appropriate inflammatory response, the injury is healed, the virus or the pathogen is stopped, and the body returns to normal functioning state. The cytokines can then become calm and dormant again. When the body fails to turn off the inflammatory response, the cytokines simply keep doing their job, and you get too much of a good thing. So why does one person respond differently than another person and have an appropriate inflammatory response versus a cytokine storm? The answer to this question is very complex, and at this time there's not a clear-cut answer. Some of the factors that contribute is a person's underlying health. An incredibly healthy person is much more likely to have an appropriate inflammatory response versus a person who has coexisting conditions, heart problems, diabetes, obesity, etc. Sometimes the answer is not that simple, and a person may have an appropriate inflammatory response to one situation, but yet still experience cytokine storm from another situation. So science is still trying to figure out the answers on this one. That doesn't, however, mean that you're completely helpless in how your body responds.